Tuple is one more data type in Python. Yesterday we saw list, right? And the same way tuple also one more data type. So what it's going to see here, what is the definition? Python tuple is a collection of objects separated by commas. Means same yesterday we discussed, no? So instead of assigning a single value to a single variable, we can assign multiple values to a variable. In these scenarios, we are going to use list, tuples, set, dictionaries. All this comes under the same thing. Group of elements we are going to assign to a single variable. The differences we can discuss once after completing all these data types, we can discuss the difference. Okay, so tuple is nothing but group of elements separated by comma. Yesterday also we did the same thing, right? In list we separated the elements by using comma. Each element we are separating with comma. Same thing in tuple. Tuple also grew collection of elements and we are going to separate those elements with comma. Okay, and tuple and list both are similar in case of indexing. Indexing means we used index to access the elements. Nested objects means a list inside a list. In the same way, tuple inside a tuple. And repetition means duplicates. We can have duplicate elements in list and tuple as well. But there is one major difference between tuple and list. Tuple is immutable and a list is mutable. So I will explain you the difference between immutable and mutable once after completing the data types. Okay. But remember the major difference between the major difference between list and tuple is list is mutable. Mutable means we can modify the data. Immutable means we can't modify the data. Just as of now, remember these words. Mutable means we can modify the data. Immutable means we can't modify the data. So tuple is immutable, list is mutable. Okay. And let's see how we can define tuples in Python. So in Python, we can create a tuple in multiple ways. This is the first way using round brackets. Using round brackets, we can create tuple. List we can create using square brackets, right? In the same way, tuple we can create using these round brackets. Let's see how we can do. Multiple. Same here, you can have any type of data. So 10 is my integer, Python is string. You can have any type of data. 12.9 is my floating number. So like this, you can have anything. Okay. Yesterday we discussed one function to check the type of data stored in a variable. What it is? To check the type of data stored in variable, which method we are going to use or which function we are going to use.
Type function.
Yeah. Now give print typ type of tup. Save it. Let me run it. See what is my output? Tuple. Because of this round braces, it consider the type as tuple. Okay. Is it clear, guys? And then how we can define so I told, right, there are multiple ways to create tuple. In the same way, the one way is creating using braces, and one more way is this one, create tuple with one item. So how we can do this? See, let me execute this example for you, and I will explain this example. Let me comment it. Okay, here values is my tuple name, and tuple is the keyword. Then this int and this str also keyword, they are going to specify the tuple going to contain. Okay, the tuple going to contain integers and strings, and this dot dots is there na, it's going to specify the tuple going to contain more than one value. It's going to contain more than one value, and the data types in the tuple are int and string. This is one way to define the tuple. Now if you run, see, it's going to give it, and the integer, the what type of data I have here, these three are integers and this is string. Okay, yeah. So this I told no, after comma if you have these many dots means it's going to have more than one value. It's going to have more than one value. To indicate we have this syntax. After comma you have this dot dot dots means it will indicate the tuple going to contain more than one value. Okay, this is one way. Mostly we are going to do in this way only, not this one. Okay, the first way only we are going to do using round braces. Okay, and next. So here what will happen, in list, if you want only one element, you can have directly like this. This is my list and lst. So I can have this. A single element I can contain like this only. If I print the list, it's going to print me that value. Okay, even if you check the type, it's going to tell you that as list, but the same thing won't work in tuple. The same thing won't work for tuple. Let's see. This is my tuple, and now if I check, see, I use round braces, then it should consider as tuple, right? But it won't consider. Sorry, the name is a tuple. See what it gave? Integer. If you gave round braces, but you gave single element. If you give this one Python, it's going to give us string. I use round braces, but I have single element. If I use round braces, that should give us tuple, right? But didn't give. So the thing is, if you have single element in tuple, you should give comma after that single element. Then only it's going to consider that as tuple. See, now it changed the data type to tuple. If you won't give comma now, then based on this value, it's going to decide the data type. Even if you have round braces, if you didn't give comma, it's going to consider that as a string or integer like that only, not tuple. Okay, remember this. This is also sometimes they are going to ask if you want to define a single element in a tuple, how you can do, like that they will ask. Or if you won't give the comma, what type of data it will print, such a questions they will ask. Okay, so remember this. This comma we need for tuple only. For other data types it will work, but for this tuple we should have this comma. Okay, this is one thing. And one more, we can define tuple using the tuple function. Okay, so let's see how we can do. Tuple, this is the function name, tuple is the keyword, and here I can take 10 comma 20. Now the data type is tuple. If you print the data, see, it gave Python 10 20. So with the tuple keyword, tuple method also, we can define the tuple. Same for list also we have. For list as well, we have this list keyword, list method we have. Let's see how that we can do. See, now it become list and the values is 1, 2, 3, 4. It gave in square brackets. Okay. Here to this list, I passed tuple. Okay. See, try to observe. First, I have two braces for listener. Leave that. Inside that, again, I have round braces. Inside that, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Means what it is? It is tuple, right? If I have round braces and I separated the data with comma, means that is tuple. So this is one way of creating list, and this is what we call how we can convert a tuple to list. I want to convert tuple to list. In this way you can convert. Or tuple name you can give here, or you can give the braces and list of the values, so that it will convert the tuple to list. Okay, it will convert the tuple to list. For example, see here, I have this tuple and I want to convert that tuple to list. Just give the tuple name here. Now see, before I will uncomment this as well. You can understand the difference. See, first time this is printed as tuple only, but after converting to list, it printed me data inside this square brackets. Means it is list. Okay. This is we are going to call as typecasting. Typecasting means converting data from one data type to another data type. From tuple data type to I converted to list. Same vice versa you can do. You can convert list to tuple as well. You can do. We can based on some using some functions. We can convert data from one data type to another data type. Once after closing these data types, I will explain typecasting. Okay. Yeah, this is one more way, okay, how we can convert tuple to list. Total we saw three ways to define a tuple. This is first way using round braces, and this is second way, and the third way is using the tuple constructor. Means a tuple method. Using tuple method, we can define the tuple as well. We can create the tuple. These are the three ways, okay. And how we can access elements from a tuple. Same, yesterday we saw, right? Negative indexing, positive indexing. Same, here also same. The negative indexing, positive indexing is same for tuple, list, string as well. Here if you just give print tuple index of 0. Same, the index going to start from 0, Python. See, it printed Python because my what is index of the Python 0. The index of 10 is 1. The index of 20 is 2. So whenever I give tuple index of 0, it printed Python. If I give tuple index of 2, what it will print? 20. If I give 3, again index error you are going to get because I don't have any elements, right? See, index error, tuple index out of range. Okay. Same you can do negative indexing. If I give -2, the output will be 10. Because 20 is -1, 10 is -2, Python is -3. Okay. This is how we can access the elements from a tuple. Okay. So I want to concatenate two tuples into one tuple. Okay. So I have two tuples. Okay. Let us check how we can do. The above one is my tuple 1. It is tuple 1. My now tuple 2. I'm going to have the values from 2, 3, 4.5. These are my values. I want to concatenate these two tuples. How we can do? Using plus symbol, we can concatenate the two tuples into one tuple. See, tup3. My tuple 3 is equals to tup1 plus tup2. Print. Let me print all. Tup print tup1 print tup2 print tup3. See, in first tuple I have Python 1020. In second tuple I have 2, 3, 4.5. In third tuple, after concatenation means Adding two tuples to one tuple. Normally concatenations means merging. It will come under merging. I think everyone aware of merging. So from we are going to combine the two tuples are more than two, more than three, everything. So when how, like if you want to concatenate three tuples you can do. If you want to concatenate three tuples you can do. How many tuples you want to concatenate, that many tuples you can concatenate using plus symbol. Same you can do in list. If you want to do that you can use plus or you can use extend. Okay, in list we can do in both ways. For example, I want to concatenate three tuples. Let me have a tup and the values will be some different. Is I can take, let me take true. True is boolean value. I think everyone aware, we discussed true and false are boolean values. Those are keywords as well. Now I will give one more plus tup. Let's see what will be the output. Let me print the tup as well. See, Python 2. Then this is my second, this is my third, and this is my final one. After concatenating three tuples, this is my output. For example, if you want this tup2 tuple 2 elements first, then tuple 1 elements, then you should change the position. See, now I got the 2, 3, 4, 5, which in second tuple to first position, then first tuple elements, then last tuple elements. This is how we can do concatenation. The same thing will work on list, but there along with plus, you can use extend as well. Okay. And nesting Python tuples. Nesting Python tuple means what is nesting? One inside another. So here also same. A tuple inside another tuple we are going to consider as nested tuples. We can have list also. Nested list means a list inside another list. This is how we can do mean. Let me take these two tuples. Okay. I am going to take tuple 3 and my tuple 3 should be of type. Okay. Or else you can use the constructor tuple inside that tup1 comma tup2. I should I think it won't work. Let's see. So tuple, it will expect only one. So let me remove it. Control save. I need to print it. Print tup3. Let me clear first this one. See, this is my first tuple. Inside that I have one more tuple with a list of values with a tuple of values python 10 20, and I'm separating the tuple. I'm going to have one more tuple 2 3 4 5. This is what we're going to call as nested tuples. A tuple inside another tuple. Okay. Tuple inside another tuple. Okay. This is nested tuple. Okay. And I want to repeat. Okay. One tuple 3 times, 4 times, 5 times like that. So how we can do mean? My tup is equals to, I'm just going to have python. I want to have a single element only. Then I should do with comma. Okay. Now my tup2 is equals to tup star 2. Print tup. See, it repeated Python. It's repeated. If I want to repeat 3 times, I want to repeat same tuple elements multiple times. Here I can have one more. Now what it will do? Python easy, Python easy, Python easy. Like that, it will give 6 elements in that tuple. See. Python easy, Python easy, Python easy. 6 elements will be there. This is how we can repeat the tuple with multiplication. Same, the multiplication operations, it will work same on list as well. If you want to repeat Python in a list 3 times, you can do. You can take Python in one list and you can do the repetition. It will print you. Okay. Slicing, guys. Yesterday we saw the slicing. Okay. So just I will explain you briefly because the same thing will work here. Same. The slicing is same on tuples, list, string. So I won't explain much. I have one tuple with 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 40 comma 50 comma 60 comma 70. These many elements I have. Now I want to print the values from 30 to 60. So tell me the test slicing. So 30 to 60, how I can do? Tell me the index from 30. So check the index and to 60 I want to do. So tell me what will be the slicing index here? What is the starting index and what is the end index? From 30 to 60. I want to print 60 as well. The index will start from 0. So I want to print from 30 to 60. If you're not able to answer this question, means you didn't understand the slicing concept yesterday.
Six
I want the start index and end index as well. I want to print from 30 to 60. This 30 to 60 means 30, 40, 50, 60. I want these 4 elements. What will be the start? 2 to?
2 to 5, 6 5, 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It won't work, Kirti. It should be 6. It should be 6. Yesterday, I told you, if you want Python slicing, a range won't include the end index. If you give 5, it won't include that fifth index. If you want to display the element that which is in fifth index, you should give 6. Then only it will include that. See, 30, 40, 50, 60. Yesterday also I repeated, again I'm repeating. It won't include end index. Okay. Python won't include end index. N plus 1, it should be n plus 1. If you want print this fifth position, then what? Fifth position plus 1. 5 plus 1 is equals to 6. You should give 6 like this. Okay. And here I want to print 20, then I want to print 40, then I want to print 60. Means I want to skip 30 and 50. What will be the step size? By default, the step size is 1. So it won't work. It will be 2. Because if you give the step size as 1, it will print all the elements. It will increase the index 1 by 1 and it will print all. If you give the step size as 2, then it will skip. See, 30, 50. 1 second. 30. Okay, it started from 30, right? 30, then it skipped 40, then it printed 50, and finally it won't. It's going to skip. And the index going to end with 6, no? So it won't print 70. So it will print just 30, 50. If I give 3, what will be the output? What will be the output? What will be the output?
30, 60. 30,
yeah, 30, 60. I will tell you how it will do. So first, what is the starting index? 2. Okay, what is the value I have in second index? 30. It will print 30. Then my step size is 3. 2 plus 3, 5. Okay, so it include 5, right? It will print the fifth position because I gave index as 6. So it will take the value up to sixth position. It won't include the value up to six. It won't include the value in index 6, but it will include the value up to index 5. So what is the value I have in index 5? 60. So it printed 60. Okay. This is how the step size will work. Okay. I will explain few more examples with the negative indexing as well. -1 colon -5. Okay. So here I want to print the data from 70 to 30. Okay. Then tell me, I want to in reverse, I want to print the data from 70 to 30. I want to print 30 as well. Tell me the index, start index, end index, everything. Tell me.
One second, repeat.
So I want to print the data from 70 to 30 in reverse. If you want to print the data in reverse, we are going to use negative index. So tell me that
-1 to -5.
-5. I want to print it 30 as well.
-6.
Then that's it. Or anything else. Will it work?
No.
So what every time the value should become first time -1, then it should become -2, then it should become -3, then it should become -4, then it should become -5. How we can do that? Step size will be -1. Then -1 plus -1. Okay, what it will become? Go to maths. -1 plus -1. Minus plus and minus will equals to minus. So -1 -1 will equals to -2. Then -2 again -1. It will become -3. -3 -1 -4. -4 -1 -5. Like this it will work. So step size is mandatory. See, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30. It worked, right? So this step size is very important while doing in reverse manner, or if you want to skip the data. So in those cases, this step size is very important. Okay. This is slicing. Okay. I'm going to give exercises today. You should practice. And let us discuss few more methods. We have four common methods are there in tuple and list. I'm going to discuss those. So here 3, here 100, here 1, here 0, here 3. Okay. Now, and let me repeat one more element. 3 times. Let me repeat. So here I want to know how many times a element occurs in the tuple or list. How many times an element occurs in the tuple or list. To do that, we have count method. So for this, you should pass the value for which you want to check how many times it occurs. I want to know how many times 10 occurs in the tuple. How many times it occurs? 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So it gave 3. If I want to check how many times 30 occurs, how many times 30 occurs? Means how many times 30 repeats? 1 time.
1.
Okay. And if I give the element that doesn't exist in this tuple, okay, that will be 0. If you don't have the element, okay, 2 I don't have in this tuple. Whenever I want to count 2, it's going to give the count as 0 because the element is not there in the tuple or list. So it's going to give you the count as 0. Okay. And now I want to check the index. I want to check index for 60. I want to check index for 60. So what is the 60 index? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the output will be 5. If you want to check the index, you should use this index function. Okay. 10 repeat, now I like 10 repeated 3 times. At that time, if you check the index, it's going to give the index of first occurrence. So first where 10 repeats at 0th position, no? So the output will be 0. It's going to give first occurrence index. Or else if you keep this 10 after 20, let me keep 10 here. Okay. So it is this time, what will be the index of 10?
1.
Yeah, it's 1. Okay. Now I want to, if you give the element that doesn't exist, okay. If you two I don't have in this tuple, what will happen? It's going to give x is not in tuple. It's going to give value error. X is not there in the tuple. Okay. I want to know the maximum value. Okay. So how we can check? Max of the tuple name or list name you should give. If you give this, it's going to give the maximum value. So here my maximum value is 10. Okay. Now I want to check the minimum value. You should give min. See, what is my minimum value? My 1. If I have minus 5 as my minimum value, minus 5. So this time the minimum value is minus 5. So these 4 are common in list. Index, count, min, max. Okay. Okay. So these are the common methods. And one more thing. Okay. So I declared the variable name as a tuple, but I'm trying to print tuple 1. Here you are going to get one more error, name error. Name error means the particular, sorry guys, the particular, what happened? Give me a second. Yeah. So name error means that particular variable name I didn't define throughout the program. I didn't define the particular variable throughout the program. Okay, this is very important. Name error. See, name error. If you define the variable, it will print it. If you don't declare or define the variable inside your program, then it's going to give you the name error. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Name error, index errors, value errors. Okay. Those will be there. And one more, we did the concatenation, right? So during concatenation, the values both should be of same type. Okay. Where we did here. See the value, the both should be of same type. Okay. Now, for example, I have two tuples, but the second one I'm going to take as list because I'm using square brackets. Square brackets means list, right? If I'm trying to run it, see, type error. It can concatenate list to list or tuple to tuple, not tuple to list or not a tuple to string like that. So whenever you are doing the concatenation, the variable should be of same type both. Or if you are concatenating 3, the 3 should be of same type. If you are concatenating 4, 4 should be of same type. The data type should be same. Okay. Now if I consider this as also a tuple, it will work this time. See, it worked. Okay. So the data type should be same. If both are tuple, that's fine. If both are list, that's fine. If both are strings, that's fine. If one is one type and if another is another type, it won't work. It will give you the type error. Even we can't concatenate string and number as well. Numbers we can, if you concatenate the numbers, it's going to do addition. Okay. I will tell you how we can do the number concatenation without performing addition. And if you do on strings, for example, Python and technologies, for example, I want to concatenate the both, I can do string concatenation. I can do list concatenation. I can do tuple concatenation. At the time, everything, like all the variables should be of same type. Okay. Yeah. And one final thing. I want to do a looping over a tuple. Okay. My tuple is 10 comma 20 comma 30. I want to print each element for I in tup print I. See, 10, 20, 30. If I want to print based on index with the help of index, at the time I need to take range and the length of tuple. See this function, length of tuple